Welcome back, my godly guardians. It is your boy Odin here, the man, the myth, the legend, and welcome back to another daily Destiny video. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing what I get for all three of my guardians. That's right, it's back, times 3, episode number 8. Here we go. So in this one, this week we were playing against Sepiks Prime, and it was with the Arc. That was last week's. This week, I believe, is the Archon Priest with all burns, so stay tuned, because I will be having that one come out as soon as I get the chance to be able to play with everybody and beat it all 3 characters again. But I will be trying to maybe solo the Archon Priest, because I don't think I've ever soloed him. That being said, I know it's with all burns, and that might be a little scary, but as you guys can see, we just annihilated with a Thunderlord on Sepiks Prime, and we end up getting one exotic here, which was Pinocchio ends up getting the last word. There wasn't really anything else mentionable there. It was just the last word. And I think what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to actually start cut commentaries with these. Actually, I'm going to kind of cut through and show different scenes of the actual what is it called? The actual Nightfall. So, as you guys can tell, we are playing my Warlock character here with Sunsinger, just in case if I ended up dying. But we were playing with my boys again, and we tried to take it out. So we were stuck here at the Fallen Walker. I didn't have the Black Hammer with me. I highly suggest if you have the Black Hammer to use the Black Hammer. Because, you know, the white nail, it just procs over and over and over on a Fallen Walker. You just shoot the leg and then shoot the critical point when it opens up. It's really, really easy. As you guys can tell, I am using the Fang of Ir Yût here. That is a scout rifle that you can only get beating Crota on hard. That being said, now that I'm starting to think about the raids, I'm actually getting a little upset about the fact that there is no raid for the House of Wolves, but I am very interested to see what the arena is like. In this one, my brother and my roommate, I believe, actually took off really fast, and they're taking off, killing everything ahead of schedule. They ended up going invisible and passing everything, and left me out here to annihilate pretty much everything that's out here. Because, you know, I'm not a hunter, I was a warlock, so I couldn't go invisible, so I was just taking my time, making sure everything was taken care of, annihilating everything out here. And what ends up happening is I end up taking out everything here. Even if I would have died, it was not a darkness point, so I would have been able to actually respawn. But I do end up handling mine and taking out everything here, and I end up running up to the doors, as you guys can see, and it was already over. So for our second thing, we end up getting 2 exotics. We end up getting the Obsidian Mine, which is absolutely insane. The Obsidian Mine, along with the Bad Juju, is probably the best utility, the best thing you can actually take for a Warlock inside Crota's raid, especially in the Abyss of the Lantern. You can always take out tons and tons of thralls and spam Nova Bombs, because you basically get more energy for another Nova Bomb. Here we are basically in the spot in the very beginning, before we even made it to the Walker, and I just put basically clutch bubbles for the win, because I was absolutely about to die. And I don't know if you could hear my brother's voice in the background, but I had just realized that he had died, and I knew my roommate was already dead, so he was just pretty much like, "Lewis, don't you die." And I was like, oh crap, I had no idea what was going on. I went to go jump up and pick him up, and I realized I was red, so I was like, oh, screw that, pop the bubble. And you know, the bubbles are pretty much impenetrable, except for maybe when you're in PvP and you get slapped with a vortex, you know, a vortex Void Walker, Vortex Nova Bomb, so because it just eats right through the material of the Ward of Dawn. So, but if you didn't know that, that's a nice little healthy tip for you. But yeah, as you can see, they just keep dying. So I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I do my best to stay alive, because they give no shits. They're just YOLOing it through, and they know that I can actually, you know, take care of it. Now here is a big mistake, guys, especially on an Arc Walker. Do not ever stay close to each other like this. I actually get annihilated right there. Thank God that my roommate was actually there to help me. But the thing is you'd never ever want to all get grouped up together like that. That is the worst idea that you can possibly have. So on the final clip here, you will see us just annihilate Sepiks. I end up pulling out, I believe, the Thunderlord again. I cannot tell you guys, see here they die again, and I'm just I think I can. I'm waiting, and I'm not exactly sure if I can do it. But I do end up running down there, and I do end up getting them, and then we all pretty much like run right back up on the top, and I am pretty much just like, please let me annihilate you, Sepiks. Please let me annihilate you. And I popped the Ward of Dawn, which ended up giving me weapons instead of Blessings of Light. I ended up doing Weapons of Light, so this way we'd get that extra, you know, DPS. And we end up just annihilating them, just like straight slapping them. And yeah. That was pretty much it, guys. There's 3 right there for you guys. We end up getting 3 Sepiks kills with the Arc. Not that bad at all. You know, Sepiks didn't stand a chance, especially with all 3 of us. I ended up using the Fatebringer. I love the Fatebringer. But, you know, Fatebringer for life. But, yeah, we ended up rocking it out and dancing, you know, just having a good time playing with everybody. And for the 3rd and final one, we ended up getting Soros Regime, and I ended up getting a legendary heavy engram, but that ended up turning into a valedictorian. But that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, stay godly.